Welcome back. In today's video, we're tackling a common issue, overthinking. Overthinking can feel like a constant, unwelcome guest in our minds, often leading to stress, anxiety, and even sleepless nights. But don't worry, you're not alone in this. And more importantly, there are practical techniques available to help you manage and even stop overthinking. Throughout this video, we'll be exploring a range of these techniques, from mindfulness and grounding exercises to journaling and brain dumping, from establishing a worry time to practicing self-compassion. We'll delve into each of these strategies in detail. We'll also discuss some intriguing techniques like the 5-minute rule and progressive muscle relaxation. These strategies are not just theories but actionable steps that can help you regain control over your thoughts. So, strap in and get ready to regain control over your thoughts. The first technique we're exploring is mindfulness. This practice involves fully engaging with the present moment. Instead of getting lost in your thoughts, you anchor yourself in the here and now by focusing on your senses. What do you see? What do you hear? What can you touch, taste, or smell? This act of observing without judgment can bring a sense of calm and clarity. Grounding exercises are another powerful tool. They are simple tasks that help you shift your focus away from distressing thoughts and towards the physical reality around you. For instance, you might count the colors you see in a room, or the sounds you can hear right now. These techniques can serve as an anchor, preventing your mind from drifting into a sea of overthinking. By practicing mindfulness and grounding exercises, you're training your mind to stay present. Remember, mindfulness brings you back to the present moment. Our next technique is journaling. This simple yet effective practice can be a lifeline in the sea of overthinking. Think of it as a brain dump, a place where you can deposit all your thoughts, worries, and ideas. You see, the act of writing helps to declutter the mind. It's like transferring files from your brain to your journal, freeing up some much-needed mental space. Journaling allows you to make sense of your thoughts, providing clarity and perspective. It's a safe space for expression where there's no judgment, no right or wrong, just you and your thoughts. It can be as structured or as free-flowing as you want. Write about your day, your dreams, your fears. Write about anything and everything that occupies your mind, so give it a try. Start with a sentence, a paragraph, a page, and remember, writing down your thoughts can be a powerful tool against overthinking. Now let's talk about the 5-minute rule. It's a simple yet effective technique to manage overthinking. Here's how it works. You set a timer for 5 minutes. During this time, you allow yourself to overthink without any restrictions. Let your thoughts flow freely, no matter how overwhelming they may seem. The key is to not suppress your thoughts, but to give them a limited space to exist. This rule acknowledges that overthinking is a natural process but puts a boundary on its duration. Now when the timer goes off, it signals the end of the overthinking period. It's time to consciously shift your focus to something more constructive or enjoyable. The 5-minute rule isn't about avoiding overthinking but about controlling it. It's about creating a balance between acknowledging your thoughts and not letting them rule your life. Remember, when the timer goes off, it's time to move on. Our next technique involves setting aside a specific worry time. This is a designated period during your day when you allow yourself to worry. It might sound counterintuitive, but by scheduling a particular time to worry, you can free up the rest of your day for more positive and productive thoughts. So how does this work? Well, when an intrusive thought pops up, instead of dwelling on it, you simply remind yourself that you'll address it during your worry time. It's like making an appointment with your worries. This way, you're not suppressing your thoughts but rather giving them a space to exist, while still maintaining control over them. The key here is to be consistent. Choose a time that works for you. Maybe it's early in the morning or late at night, and stick to it. Remember, you'll address those intrusive thoughts during your designated worry time. Remember, it's crucial to be kind to yourself. A significant part of managing overthinking lies in the practice of self-compassion. We often forget that our mind is a garden and our thoughts, the seeds. Overthinking can sometimes feel like weeds overrunning our mental space. But remember, every gardener knows that weeds are part of the process. Self-compassion involves acknowledging our feelings without judgment. It's about understanding that it's okay to have negative thoughts. They are a part of us, but they don't define us. To cultivate self-compassion, try speaking to yourself as you would to a dear friend. Use kind, comforting words. Remind yourself that it's okay to feel this way, and that you're not alone. Practicing self-compassion can help us to accept our thoughts, reducing the power they have over us. This is a vital step in halting the cycle of overthinking. Be gentle with yourself as you navigate through your thoughts. Moving on, let's discuss how problem solving can help manage overthinking. Overthinking often spirals when we feel stuck in a problem, but what if we could break down this process into more manageable parts? The first step is to clearly identify the problem. Once we've pinpointed the issue, we can start brainstorming possible solutions. Write them down, no matter how silly or unrealistic they may seem at first. The next step is to evaluate these solutions. Consider the pros and cons of each and how they align with your values and goals. Then, choose the most suitable solution and create an action plan to implement it. This process shifts our focus away from the problem itself and towards finding a solution. It puts us back in the driver's seat of our thoughts, guiding us away from the loop of overthinking. Remember, the key is to focus on solutions, not problems. Our next technique is distraction. When overthinking feels like an insurmountable wave, sometimes the best strategy is to divert your attention elsewhere. Distraction techniques can serve as effective tools to reset your mental state. Think about activities that fully engage your mind and require your complete focus. Maybe it's a challenging puzzle that requires all your concentration, or a captivating book that transports you into a different world. Perhaps it's a creative task like painting or playing a musical instrument that allows you to express yourself in another form. These activities work by shifting your focus from the cycle of overthinking to the task at hand. They provide a much-needed break for your mind, allowing it to recharge and regain perspective. But remember, distractions should be temporary. They provide relief, but they don't solve the root issue. Once you're feeling calmer and more centered, you can return to addressing the problem with a fresh perspective. Remember, distraction can be a powerful tool against overthinking. Let's explore how progressive muscle relaxation can help manage overthinking. This technique, developed by American physician Edmund Jacobson in the early 20th century, is a simple yet powerful tool. Progressive muscle relaxation involves systematically tensing and then relaxing each muscle group in your body. Start from your toes, gradually working up to your head, or vice versa. As you concentrate on each muscle, you'll likely find your mind naturally drifting away from intrusive thoughts. To practice this, find a quiet, comfortable space. Tense each muscle group for about 5 seconds, then release for about 30 seconds before moving to the next. Focus on the sensation of tension melting away each time you relax a muscle group. The benefits are twofold. Not only does this technique promote physical relaxation, but it also serves as a form of mental distraction, redirecting your focus away from overthinking. Remember, relaxation is key in the battle against overthinking. We've covered a lot of ground today. Together, we've explored 9 practical techniques to help you regain control over your thoughts and stop overthinking. We've discussed the power of mindfulness and grounding exercises, the value of journaling and brain dumping, and the effectiveness of the 5-minute rule. We've also examined the concept of establishing a worry time, the importance of practicing self-compassion, and the benefits of engaging in problem-solving. We've recognized the usefulness of distraction techniques and the relaxation brought by progressive muscle relaxation. Remember, it's not about perfection, but practice. Consistently applying these techniques can help you manage your thoughts and combat overthinking. But our journey doesn't stop here. There are more strategies to discover and more techniques to master. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll explore more strategies to combat overthinking. Don't forget to subscribe and share.